Okay, so let's move to introduction to IoT. Okay, so IoT, or the name is Internet of Things. Okay, Internet of Things is a network. Okay, it's a network interconnected device, okay, which is it allow to collect, process, and exchange data on the internet. So that's why we call as Internet of Things. So our device can be connected to the internet. So if we reflect back, okay, in the maybe about 10 years ago, the device that connected to internet is like the computer and laptop. But nowadays, um, we can found that the watch also can be connected to the internet. The even in our home appliance, refrigerator, for example, it also can be connected to the internet. Okay, so that's the concept of IoT. So the importance is to enhance automations, efficiency, and data-driven decision making. Why we need to have the internet connections over our device? Because of we want to collect the data, and the data itself we want to evaluate, we want to analyze, and we want to make the decision making. So the relevance to digital electronics is because we will utilize the microcontrollers, the sensors, and also the communication modules. So this is the core components of IoT. So we will have the sensors and actuators. Okay, if we ever heard about uh, the smart street lamp, okay, or the smart street light, which is it will turn on the lamp whenever the skies are dark. That means it give the signal, so it detect, they have the sensor that detect uh, uh, the night is near, so they need to the light is will be open. The light itself we call as actuators. Okay, the actions based on the situations. So basically, it convert physical signal into digital data and vice versa. The second one is microcontrollers and microprocessors. So it process data and control the devices. Since we have the sensor and actuators, so it become the controller between this device or components. And the third one is the communication module, which is we send the signal through the Wi-Fi, okay, or through the Bluetooth, and usually the data is stored in cloud or edge computing to and we can analyze the IoT data. And another one is also power management. For the power management, we use efficient energy usage for IoT device. Okay, the rules of digital electronic in IoT. Okay, the first one is digital signal processing. Okay, for the digital signal processing handles the sensor data efficiently. The second one is for the embedded system. So IoT can be run on microcontroller based embedded system. Okay, embedded as I mentioned tadi lah, it could be our smart appliance and so on. And then the logic gates and circuit. Okay, we will create the circuits using for the IoT device architecture and also for the data conversions. Okay, bridge between the analog and digital interface. So in terms of communication protocol, it consists of three type of protocols. The first one for the short range communications, we can use the Bluetooth, Zigbee, and NFC. So I'm sure Bluetooth you are very familiar, and also NFC also quite famous nowadays. And for the second one is medium range communication. It could be Wi-Fi or RFID. And for the long range communication, it consists of LoRa, NB-IoT, or cellular 4G or 5G. So the applications, the IoT applications, okay, for example, for the smart home automation, okay, I believe most of you ever heard about smart home automation. Okay, when we enter a smart home, the light suddenly open. Okay, and maybe for the security, we need to use our device to open the home, for example, to open the door. Okay, and then For the industrial IoT, we use it for the real-time monitoring and also for the predictive maintenance. And in healthcare, for example, we have the wearable devices and remote the patient monitoring. And also, it's quite famous nowadays for the smart agriculture. So IoT enables the irrigations and soil monitoring. So previously, maybe we need the staff to irrigate our plants, but nowadays everything can be controlled through the smartphone. And it's also used for the smart cities, for the traffic management and energy conservation. Okay, so in terms of architecture of IoT, so it consists of the main four layer. Okay, we have the perception or core layer. It consists of sensor, actuators to collect the data, and it will be controlled by the microcontroller. And the second layer is about network, how we transfer the data uh, via the communication protocol. The third one is the processing layer, which is the data being transferred through the network and then it be stored and analyzed in cloud or edge computing. And the last one is the application layer, which is we have the mobile apps applications that we can interact directly with the IoT system. Okay. However, IoT still have the challenges, lot of challenges that being handled nowadays. Okay, one of it is the because of the security and privacy risk. It is related about the data encryption and authentication, and also power consumption. Okay, we need to have the IoT device with less of power consumption. Okay, maybe we integrate with the solar and so on. And in terms of interoperability, ensure that different IoT device can link and work together, and how to handle the data. Okay, about data management, how to handling and processing a large IoT data efficiently. Okay, but digital electronic and IoT have the future. Okay, they have nowadays we are talking about AI, IoT, and so on. This is the future that we must face it. We must integrate with it. Okay, the future is one of it is AI and machine learning integration for the smarter IoT decision making. And then for the connectivity, 5G networks, okay, more faster and reliable for IoT connectivity. The third one for the edge computing, reduce latency and faster data processing. And the last one is sustainable IoT, energy efficient IoT solution. For example, as I mentioned just now, to add on the solar in our IoT solution. Okay, so as the summary for this first chapter, as the key takeaways, digital electronic is the backbone of the IoT technology. So the integrations of digital electronic and IoT is transforming industry worldwide. So that's all for the first chapter. Thank you and see you in the next chapter.